Hi beautiful people, it's your girl Mide Oni, the one and only, and you guys are watching the Mide Show. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So for those of you that are new here or don't know what the Mide Show is, it's essentially a night out with your girls. You get dressed up, you look the part, you drink some cocktails, and you share some laughs, some gist, and some advice. So welcome to the Mide Show, get cozy, and let's have a drink. This part of the show is called Fit Check. I am all for looking good on a budget, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys where I got my outfit from. My type of fashion, the way that I like to kind of present myself is kind of like over the top casual. It gives extra, but not like runway model where they're just doing the most. It's just kind of like, you know, extra but cute, right? So today we have a top from ASOS. All the links for the outfits I'm going to put them in the description box below. This top is from ASOS, which I think is absolutely stunning. Oh, it's giving regal. It's giving high class. It's giving classy babe. These trousers are actually from Primark, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely love them. I think they were about £10, like, mwah. And then these little clear heels with the whatever, they are from Zara. So it's giving baddie on a budget. It's giving hot girl. It's giving talk to me nice, okay? I absolutely love this fit. I think it's very complimenting to my body. I think I look sensational. Yeah, I look sensational. And this is it. So like I said, all the details will be put in the description box below. And yeah, be sure to go and get it. Okay. Now it's time for the gist, where we'll be discussing the hot topics, everything that's happening in our culture and our day today. Let's get into it. First of all, we need to start with the King's coronation. But before we get into the logistics of the King's coronation, I just want to talk about TIWA Savage performing. Now, I'm a Niger babe, so Niger to the world. So in that respect, I'm really, really happy that she performed at the coronation. However, I do feel like it was a very random thing to see. I don't understand what the purpose of it was. Maybe it's because, you know, the UK is very multicultural. So they wanted to get like different acts and stuff. It was just very confusing. I'm still quite perplexed as to why she was standing there. However, let's get into her fit because she looked stunning. No one can take that away from her. She looked so regal. It was giving royalty. It was giving Nigerian goddess. It was giving everything it needed to give. Can we just, where is the perform? Can we take a look at how amazing she looks phenomenal. Oh, mwah, she looks amazing. I'm still confused why she was there, but that's neither here nor there. Let's move on to the King's coronation. I don't think I have a lot of words for the King's coronation. Let me just take a sip because 250 million pounds is what was spent on putting a piece of metal on this man's head. 250 million pounds when we are in a crisis of cost of living, whatever. People are struggling day to day. And please, 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 I don't want to hear, oh, it's their culture, it's their country, blah, blah, blah. We are adding to this country. We are paying taxes for you to spend 250 million pounds. We're going to have to do this again in about, I'm giving him max 15 years. We're going to have to do this again. So you're spending 250 million pounds for something that we're going to have to do again. In my personal opinion, when Lizzie died, they should have called it a day and said, do you know what? The monarchy needs to go. Because you can't justify spending 250 million pounds on a coronation when people are going without meals, when people are struggling to pay their bills, when the nurses and teachers and all of them are striking every day. There's no justification for this. I don't understand why this was even done. And I'm one of those people that are just looking at you side eye. And then people are like, God, long live the king. Long live Jesus. That's my only king, please. Moving on, because I don't have much energy to give to this. Moving on. Big bro Asha Care. Apparently Asha Care is like 20 something, which is a goddamn lie. You are not 20 something. But anyway, moving on. Asha Care is having a concert in August, I believe it is. And now that's not big news. Artists have concerts every day. However, this one's a little bit of a because he had a concert in December. Those of you that know. And unfortunately, as at his concert, 2 people lost their lives, I believe. It was 2 people. So 8 months later, 9 months later, max, you're having another concert. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm a little bit on the fence about it because I feel like, in all honesty, in my opinion, from an emotional standpoint, I would have said maybe wait like a year until you come back. But then from a logical, maybe like money wise, like with all due respect, the show must go on. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a bit like in 2 minds about it. I do hope that at the concert, he like gives a shout out to the people that lost their lives, maybe like have like a 2-minute silence for them or something like that, just to honor them because of obviously what happened. I also think it was the best move for him to be doing it in the O2 Arena because I think people might feel a little bit more safe going there. Yeah, but I'm a bit like in 2 minds about him having a concert. Like for me, it feels a little bit soon. That being said, I will be attending. Organized. PAIGEY CAKEY is the one that I want to address here. PAIGEY CAKEY, I would expect this from Tennessee because she's young. From what I've seen, I think she's like in her early 20s. But PAIGEY CAKEY, it's giving Agbaya. It's giving Agbaya. Like, I'm pretty sure she's 30 years of age. Now, I just want to understand what a 30-year-old is doing boxing a 22-year-old or 20, however old she is. There's so many questions that I have to ask. First of all, because we all know that this is for publicity, like this is not real, right? I'm sure everybody's under that unction. When you guys sat down and said, yeah, let's make a beef, online beef, yeah, where we're going to end up having a boxing match, like, what was the thought process behind it? Did you not feel a little bit icky? I'm just asking. I just want to know. Like, what was the thought process behind this? Because I'm genuinely confused. I'm very, very confused. Is this banter? Is this just for... Because it must be for money. And don't get me wrong, I love money. Hey, there's a lot of things that I would do for money. Trust me. But I just don't see myself getting in a ring and fighting a small babe for money. But that being said, I don't know how much you're getting. I don't know how much you are getting. If the price is right, maybe I will fight a little girl. Maybe I will punch a little girl out for the right amount. I mean, you never know. But I do think that this is quite strange to me. It's very, very strange to me. I don't know what to say about this because I want to kind of sit down with PAIGEY CAKEY and just ask, what was your thought process behind this? Why did you feel like you needed to do this? I just want to know. I'm rooting for Tennessee. I got my money on the underdog. And PAIGEY CAKEY, if you lose this fight, oh God, that'll be very embarrassing for you. That will be very embarrassing. So I hope you're taking your protein shakes Are you making this happen? Because if Tennessee should win, it's all over, Jackie. Should I say it's all over, Kiki? You're done. So Esther Falana from Backchat London, I'm sure most of you guys know her. She posted on her story saying how Black girls are basically the biggest haters and stuff like that. And it just reminded me of several conversations that I've had with different people where they're just saying UK girls have such bad energy. And as much as I love you girls, I think you guys, girls are so beautiful. Some of you anyway, some of you are witches. But I feel the majority of Black girls are beautiful and I actually love you. But UK Black girls, we need to do better because the bad vibes are bad vibes in. I really don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's like the fact that we think we need to be in competition with each other, or we just don't, not we anyway. Let me remove myself from the we because I give compliments. I love people. I'm not bad mind like some of you guys. But a lot of the UK girlies, you're bad vibes. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to be the better of, but what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? The sharer of bad news, the bearer, that's it. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of you girls are bad freaking vibes. And I think a lot of people would benefit from therapy to just kind of look within and find out, why am I so bad mind? Why am I a hater? That's probably why a lot of your edges are going. I've said it before, but I'm just saying. That's probably why a lot of your edges are missing. Because you're bad vibes. It won't kill you to smile at someone. There's so many times when I go out and I'll smile at people and they literally just have this look of like, why are you looking at me? I can't look again. I can't appreciate your beauty. Let's do better, ladies. Because the UK girlies, I'm sorry to say, it's giving bad vibes. So now it's time for Ask Auntie Mide. I am a 30-year-old woman. I have had some life experiences. I know certain things. I haven't got all the answers. But I do know certain things. So I went on live the other day on TikTok and I was just telling people to ask me certain questions. Follow me on TikTok, guys. And some people have asked me some questions, which I'm going to briefly answer. If you've got some dilemmas and you want me to kind of give my perspective, then drop me a DM, inbox me on Instagram, not Twitter, because I hate Twitter, TikTok, even YouTube, and what's the other one? Instagram. Did I say that already? Whatever. The first one was, I've been in a textuationship with a guy since December and we haven't met up and he ghosted me and decided to come back. What do I do? First of all, I've never heard of a textuationship in my life. But I'm assuming that means that you guys have been texting since December. It's actually May now. My babes, let's call it a day. Because it's giving, I'm talking to Tunde from Nigeria. You know what I mean? It's giving catfish. If you've been talking to someone for 5 months and you've not met them, for me personally, that is a big red flag. And for them to ghost you and come back is very telling of their behavior. I think when somebody ghosts you, you should always take it as that. Like they've ghosted you, they've left. That chapter of your life is sort of done. When they come back, you shouldn't really give them their energy. And maybe I'm speaking because I've experienced this a couple times. And when they come back, they end up doing the same thing. They end up ghosting you again. So it's just like, why would I let you back into my space? Why would I let you back into my energy for you to do the same thing? You deserve more, girl. So let that man go. Okay? Next question. What is your advice on co-parenting? Girl. It is the ghetto. And I don't advise it. I mean, I know it can't be, sometimes it literally can't be avoided, but co-parenting is the ghetto when you are co-parenting with someone who isn't, I was about to say something really mad, who isn't, yeah? It's very hard to co-parent with someone who is. who you're reading two different books of life. You don't see eye to eye in terms of co-parent. It can be very difficult. But my advice would be to pray. Honestly, I know as cliche as that may sound, literally pray about the situation and just try and calm down, because at the end of the day, and I say calm down in a sense of like, take a deep breath and just woosah through the situation, because at the end of the day, you want what's best for your child, your children, and you don't want to be going back and forth with this all the time. There we go. That's the advice that I can give you. Number 3, would you advise getting matching tattoos with your partner? Hell no. Hell no. Listen, do not get matching tattoos with anybody at all. Tattoos are very permanent. I'm going to give you guys a little story time, yeah? When I was 17, I made the big mistake, big mess up, of getting my boyfriend at the time's name tattooed on my body. Yes, you heard it here first. I have a man's name tattooed on my body. You'll never know where it is and you'll never see it again because it's covered. But why? Who begged me at 17 to be going to get some man's name tattooed on my body? Where is this man? How do I know this man? I have not seen him in years. And yes, maybe you will spend the rest of your life with this person and you guys will grow old together. But you don't need to prove your love to one another by getting tattoos. You can do that through how you treat each other, how you speak to each other, how you express your love to one another. That is permanent enough. So let's not get tattoos of people on our bodies, okay? And that concludes this section. I am a big person on shouting people out, giving people their accolades, giving people their flowers, especially in the Black community. So this week's shout out goes to Libianca on her song People. Absolute banger. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? So big shout out to her. Her People single is now Brit certified. Guys, come on, let's give her a round of applause. Wherever you're watching this, in your bed, in the car, on the roads, whatever. Everyone go on her page and congratulate her. Big, big shout out. Amazing things. Wishing you all the best. And I pray that your career goes from heights to heights, from strength to strength, from glory to glory. Come on, girl. That's it for today, guys. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed the show. If you guys want to see anything else, comment below. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you tag me. Make sure you send it to your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister, even your children. Send it to everybody, okay? Let's support one another. And stay tuned for the next episode next week. Love you guys. Bye.